Welcome to ProdigyPulse, where we showcase the amazing stories of student athletes all across the world. My name is TommyVandelist, and this episode is powered by Prodigy Chain. Prodigy Chain is truly changing the game of NIL opportunities to help players like you fund your future. On today's episode, we talk with Rocco Pelosi, who's a top 2009 hockey recruit, so let's go talk with him. So Rocco, where are you originally from?
South Jersey. It's about 10 minutes outside of Philadelphia.
Nice. And where are you joining us today?
I'm in Woonsocket, Rhode Island at Mount St. Charles.
Nice. And how long have you been at Mount St. Charles?
My second year.
So, going back to New Jersey, was hockey your only sport that you started playing growing up?
I tried baseball and football, but they didn't quite feel right.
How long did you play those two sports?
I played baseball when I was like 8 for 2 years maybe, and then gave that up and tried football for a year, and that was not me.
Didn't work out?
No.
So since hockey stuck with you, what's your earliest memory playing hockey?
I actually have one. I'm not quite sure how old I was, but we had my birthday weekend. We had games, back-to-back games, and they actually both ended up going into overtime, and I ended up scoring both of the OT winners, which was pretty sweet.
That's awesome. Where was that at?
At Hollydale, my home rink I grew up playing at.
Nice. And how old do you think you were when that happened?
I might have been 6 or 7, maybe.
Jeez.
Yeah.
So 15 years later, here we are. You're playing for Mount St. Charles. Last year, you finished your season with 170 points. And right now, you're currently sitting at, what are you at, 100, what are you at now, 88 points?
88, yeah.
Nice. And so, what's kind of been your favorite hockey memory since then?
It's got to be winning the national championship last year. Just, seeing what we went through as a team and losing our first 2 games and seeing what everybody was posting on social media, how we're frauds and everything. And, just to come back and win it and shove it in their face felt great.
So coming off a season with 170 points, a lot of people say that your hockey IQ is your best part of your game. Where'd that stem from?
Yeah, I mean, just growing up, being able to watch my brother, his team was the best team in the country for a number of years. I think they only lost about like 30-something games through 6 years, which was ridiculous. And seeing all that high-level talent, I think they have 9 D1 commits off of that team. So being able to grow up and watch them, that really helped me.
Nice. Yeah, and you mentioned your brother Chris. He's drafted by the Boston Bruins. So describe, the influence that you two both had on each other now that you're kind of filling your own shoes nowadays.
Yeah, I mean, and we kind of had a different childhood than most brothers because we grew up away from each other because one of us was always away every weekend. So we kind of we kept everything as competitive as possible. So whatever we got to do together, everybody tried to beat everybody. Even with my sister too, she plays a big role in who I am today.
That's awesome. How does your brother and sister help you nowadays? Do you reach out to them? They reach out to you? How does that work?
Yeah, whenever we're feeling down or anything, or we need something, they're the first 2 people I text, and we're the first 2 people that they text. So, we have a great relationship, and I think growing older with them, it kind of brought us closer together. And, we don't really fight as much as we used to.
Right. Yeah, that's awesome. So, you kind of had a turning point in your career here, about to turn 16 in a week. Where do you see yourself in 5 years on a personal level and also in your hockey career?
Yeah, I mean, I think every kid's dream is to play college hockey. And, if I get that opportunity, that would mean the world to me. So that's where I want to be.
So kind of as you're getting older, how do you describe your playing style? Do you model your game after anyone?
Yeah, I think I'm a 200-way forward. I can also put the puck in the net. I think I'm a playmaker. And, I try to model my game after my brother. But some pros are Patrice Bergeron and Alexander Barkov. They're just great leaders and great 200-foot centermen that can also put the puck in the net. And, they have the accolades to prove that. So.
Cool. And we know you're a great player on the ice, but off the ice, how do you handle, the day-to-day schedule of being a student athlete?
Yeah, I mean, all the time I get away from the ice, I try to focus on that and not keep everything hockey related because, having a clear mind is the best thing for me, and being around all my teammates every day, that kind of helps because everybody's got different stuff going on in their lives. So being able to help one another with anything we need, it just huge for us and grows us closer every day.
Yeah, you guys definitely have a tight knit group. You can just tell even from watching you guys. You mentioned keeping your mind off the game sometimes. What do you do off the ice to kind of get your mind away from hockey?
Yeah, so whether it's going golfing or just grabbing the boys and going to shoot some basketballs down at the gym, anything we can really do to step away from hockey for a little bit, we try to do it as much as we can.
What's your best score on a 9?
Not great. Not great, I'll tell you
Not
that.
great.
No.
Does Mount St. Charles have a golf team?
Yeah, we do, but last year we weren't able to play because it interfered with nationals. So
Oh, dang. Are you on the golf team?
no.
Oh.
I wouldn't make it.
Make it.
No, I think I'm probably like a 15 handicap. I'm not great.
It's all right, though.
Yeah.
It's about having fun anyways. So when you think about your personal brand, what matters most to you?
Yeah, I think just the impact I leave on people and first impressions mean a lot to me. So, everything that I could do for people to think of me as a great person, I do. Whether that's something as little as holding the door for someone, that goes a long way. And everybody's battling their own battles, so you got to treat everybody with respect and how you would want to be treated.
Right. Describe your day-to-day schedule as a player at Mount St. Charles.
We wake up at everybody wakes up at different times. We just have to be out the door by 7:15, and then we go grab breakfast and head to class. We have classes from 7:45 to 2:15, and then we have practice from 2:45 to about 4:15. And there's Walmart trips every week, so that's kind of a good bonding experience for us too. And we have lifts Monday and Wednesday, 6 p.m. lifts, and then the dinner after that from 6:30 to 7:30, and then we have study hall, which gives us some time to get our homework done and then head to sleep.
Nice. So you've been at Mount St. Charles for like the past 2 years now, right?
Yeah.
Describe what it's like moving away from home.
Yeah, it was kind of easier for me than it was for my brother, I would say, because I got to experience everything that he went through, so he was able to pass down a lot of information to me. And when he was here, I got to come up a bunch of times, see the facilities and everything. So I was kind of already familiar with everything, the whole staff, and my teammates just made it a lot easier. And I have a lot of close friends from summer tournaments and old winter teams, so that helped.
Nice. So you mentioned your brother going to Mount St. Charles. What other alumni help out, or is there an alumni scene that helps out at Mount St. Charles?
Yeah, you see a bunch of guys, even from last year's 18s, they just come back if they're playing NOL or anything, USHL. They come back whenever they can, and just trying to show their face for the new guys and help them out whatever way they can.
Nice. That's very cool to have that kind of camaraderie with everyone in the association there.
Yeah.
So, kind of, what's your advice to younger players that maybe want to move away from home or want to pursue their hockey dreams like you did? What do you have advice to give them?
I would say, just keep pushing. There's always going to be battles, but God has a path for everybody, and whatever He thinks is right for you, He's going to make it happen. And you just gotta keep your mindset on the goal, but also don't forget to have a little fun with it, because if you get too serious, you might lose your love for the game. So you just gotta keep working and keep growing your love for the game.
What does a typical summer look like for you on and off the ice? What are you doing?
Yeah, me and my brother, we train together at Hollydale, which is our home arena. We grew up there. They just built a new gym not too long ago. Workout with training aspects, and up until last summer, we actually skated with Tony Vosch, who passed away last summer. So we would wake up at like 7, have a 7:45 lift, and then after that, we'd go grab something to eat, and then we'd be on the ice by 11, and our day would be done by 1:30, which which isn't too bad. So after that, we would kind of branch off and do our own thing, whether that's golfing or hanging out with our other friends, or just staying in playing the video games.
Nice, very cool. Yeah, definitely sounds like a loaded summer for you, for sure.
Yeah.
If you made it to the end of the podcast, we want to say thank you very much. Your support means the absolute world to us, and without you, we couldn't do this. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of the future videos.